Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. You know, sometimes you want tacos, but you don't want to do a ton of work. Now, we've done a ton of different tacos on this channel, and some of them required a lot of prep work and cooking time. Today, we're going to take it pretty easy. We're going to utilize our Ninja Foodi, and this will work just the same with an Instant Pot. But we're going to do that and make some Southwest shredded pork tacos. So first thing we're going to do is get this puppy turned on and get it set to either saute or sear, either one of those settings. We're going to let that warm up for a few minutes, then we're going to throw a couple tablespoons of avocado oil in there. Once that is warmed up a bit, in with the avocado oil. You can use olive if you don't have avocado, but it just makes me feel more authentic Mexican if I'm using avocado oil. Then we're going to brown our pork butt. You can use pork butt, you can use pork shoulder. Anything between a 2-pound to a 6-pound pork shoulder or Boston butt is going to work for this. You can do bone in, you can do boneless, it doesn't matter, because by the time we're done with it, that bone's going to pull out of there real easy. But you don't want to use pork loin. I've talked to a few people that have done shredded pork with pork loin. Oh, nay, moose breath. You got to have the fat in there. You got to have the fat. So that's why you're going pork shoulder or pork butt. So what I'm going to do is get this browned on all sides. This is the most labor intensive part of this entire recipe. There you go. Got to love that sizzle sound. We're going to let it go for 4 or 5 minutes on each side. We're not cooking it all the way. We're just getting it seared on the outside, adding extra flavor. All right, 4 or 5 minutes per side. The searing's done. Now we're going to turn our Instant Pot or Foodi off. We're going to set our pork down flat and then add the rest of the ingredients. So, 2 12-ounce Mexican beers, 8 ounces of agua. You can get this at any Mexican grocery store, or you can go to Mexico to get it. If you can't find it, then use water. 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans. 1 can of fire roasted hatch green chilies. Now, this is a place where you can control the heat. If you want it spicier, get the hot stuff. If I do that, the girls will kill me. And I don't want to be killed. And then our spices. Once again, a place you can control the heat. You can use chili powder like I'm using if you don't want to be killed. But if you're adventurous, you can use chipotle powder and it'll be more spicy. Cumin seeds and Mexican oregano. A good healthy pinch of salt and pepper. Now we're going to get that mixed up. And now why Instant Pots, Ninja Foodis are so amazing. We're going to shut it. We're going to lock it. We're going to make sure we are on seal, not vent. We're going to turn it on. Make sure we're selected to high pressure. Take this puppy to 40 minutes. Hit start, and then we're just going to mess around for about an hour. Wait a second. I just set it for 40 minutes, and I said an hour. That's because it's going to take it about 10 minutes to come up to pressure. Then it's going to cook for 40 minutes at pressure. Then we're going to do a natural release for about 10 minutes. That's when we're ready for the next step. We'll see you then. All right, so the pressure cooker is done with its 40 minutes, and then we let it do a natural release of 10 minutes. It's venting off right now. Now it's time to shred the pork. So, easiest way to do this, the way you need to do it, is get yourself some cotton gloves. And they're reusable. You can see this one has been used in the smoker. Got some black marks on it. Throw some nitrile gloves over those. Yeah, they sell those bear claw looking things. This is way, way easier. Okay, so we got our hands protected now. The pressure's off. Get this opened up. Now we're going to pull the pork out. Now we're going to shred it with our protected paws. And you can see it comes apart super easy. Now we're just going to shred this apart and then put it back into those incredible juices with the chilies and the beans. As I'm shredding, thinking back on this, you know, we left out a Galley of the Sun staple. I probably, had I done this again, hindsight being 2020, I would have put a couple of huge spoonfuls of minced garlic in there too. Alrighty, so we got the pork shredded, we got it returned to the pot, mixed with everything else. Now it's time for the judgment by Charlotte.
Well, this got to be small.
It's probably crazy hot. So once again, this was easy tacos. Took about an hour to cook. Took about 15 minutes of prep. Very few ingredients. And the judgment is?
It's really good. It's tender.
Good flavor?
Mm-hmm. Not, it's got nice kind of Mexican spices, but not like hot spicy, because you know my spicy thing. But it's good.
All right, there you go. So from this point, it's up to you. You can use corn tortillas. You can use flour tortillas. You can fry them like we did. Or taco shells, whatever. Throw some lettuce on there, avocados, salsa, cheese. Hey, this is way easy, so give this a try. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. And until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.